Right, Chattarinos. We game. It's Friday. So, yesterday in our beautiful little factory, we were saying some different routes of what to do in regards to doing things without smart splitters and whatnot, because these should all be hitting 480. This one obviously now is because we've rejigged this whole system. This one is still not because I need to rejig that system yet. And then over here, we need to do the same thing. We've got 474, 480, and 242. So we're going to rejig these systems to make sure everything works fine and dandy. I tried out different methods and whatnot. So, yes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rejig this system here to be basically exactly the same thing as over there. So what we're going to do here, we are going to shut these down. We're going to reset all of these. Like so. Let's just remove you real quick, because now I'm going to need a smart splitter on the front of this one. We will then get just a simple merger here. Which way did I have you going? Was it towards the machine, wasn't it? That way. No, I had that going in front, so it must be going on that side. Oh yeah, it's going on that side. That going onto this side here. This will then have a conveyor hole there. This is fine. No, it's not fine where it is, because that needs to merge over here with this. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain. I can easily just change you a little bit and just shift you there, which that won't be a problem. So let's just remove you. Let me just get another smart merger. Priority merger. I keep calling them smart mergers. They are kind of technically smart mergers. Put you into there. The art game looks fun. Yes, it does. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna put you there. We then need a Mark 1 lift to take from here. So you're going to input onto here. You're going to have a Mark 4 that comes here. You're going to come up here, connect to you. I am then going to, because I've got the smart splitter here, you're not needed there. You're going to have this coming down here. You need to be a normal merger here, because I deleted this one where I didn't need it to. Yes. That is the plan. Then we get a conveyor hole. I'm going to place that there. Nope. It needs to go forward one. There. Bada bing, bada bosh. Yes. Wait, why did I need to put that there? Why did I need to put that there? Why did I need to put that there? That needs to go to that side. Oh, yeah. Because that's going over to here. You're going into there. And then you need to connect up to this. Yep. You're going to there. You're coming here. Then we need to get a Mark 1 belt. Go from there to there. Wait, are you wrong? Is this input wrong? Well.
Hey, Bitz.
And then we go from you to you with the Mark 1 belt. Just curving its way into there. We need to make sure this now needs to come to here. This is going to be coming out of here with an overflow going this way, with copper going to the right. like that. We need to make sure that's a Mark IV belt. So that's going to be overflow that gets sent that way. You need to now connect up to this one here. So you need to be a Mark IV. You're a Mark IV. And you're coming along here. And you're going to go into... You're wrong. You need to be the other way around. Boop. There. Then you need to be that. Boom, boom, boom. Whee! We can have a bend there. You're a Mark. You need to be a Mark IV. Mark IV, Mark IV. Mark IV. And then that should be that. Overflow should go into that. And then, I'm pretty sure we are good. Call me Ducky, hello. Demon. Leo today, hello, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and a good bloody evening to you. Alright. So that's now changed how that was. We just need to do that over there now, and then over there, and then we should be good with this line. And then we need to do it 2 more times on this line back here as well. But this should now balance all these lines back out and sort them all out once I've done these 2. But in fact, I've already got these as... No, because I need to do it here. Yeah, I need to remove this. I was just about to say this might be alright, but it's not. Because the smart splitter needs to come out of here into there. And then we're going to get a merger to go on this side. Because then you're going to come out of here on a Mark I. You're going to go underneath. You are going to... Actually, you can now go directly here. We don't need to feed this underneath now. And not this one, the other line. Because now I can just put that there. That needs to be a Mark I. You're coming in to there. You're going into there. We need to prioritize this. We need to make sure that you need to be a smart splitter. We need copper to go to the right. We need overflow to go into the middle. You're on Mark I. And then we just need to get this line to merge with that. So I'm just going to throw you down here. Yes. Mark IV belt. From here with an output, sorry there. You're going into that. We then head underneath. And we just connect these 2 up. Whoop. To you with a curved belt. And that will be that sorted. You're on a Mark IV. Go down there. Boom. Yes. You need to be a Mark I. So that's that done. And then we just need to do that on that side. And then we're golden with this. Ready curves. Yeah, we've done a couple of curves now since thingy. Yes. It's 2:30 already, chat. 2:30. Do 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 do. Oh, I've just seen what Theatre put in the mod room. He's gonna be a busy boy today. I have now been fitted with new short-range eyes. Chat isn't blue. Have you got glasses now? Yes, one day, do 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 do. Is that a new pair of fancy occupational lenses? Can I just put you the right way? Okay, so that is that side now done. Yes, yes, yes. New eye technique for eye corrections that could make LASIK obsolete. Electromechanical reshaping EMR could replace LASIK, but it's still pretty... How does that work, though? How does it work? What's up, Rocks? Pretty well. Copper mining coming along, I see. Slowly. Slowly, slowly. We're just optimizing it right now. I'm just stress testing it. Making sure we are good. We need to do this side now. Okay. That's that one done. Van Helsing, good morning. Good morning. Holy clipping? What do you mean? What do you mean? Where do you see clipping? Huh? What do you mean? Do you see anything moving that is looking like it's clipping? Huh? 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 They make the cornea soft temporarily, reshape it, and let it harden again. Are we still talking about eyes? If I take my glasses off, I can't read this, and thus cannot be jealous. Electrocuting my eye or lasering it. Yeah, I'm one of these that it freaks me out when someone's neither eye. Okay, let's go and do this top side and then we should be done, and then I can find out why this is sitting at 270 and not 240. Wait a minute. Oh, that's 13. Okay, that's fine. I deleted too many. Too many. If one day you will be behind, you live to die, you will remember. Do, 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 do.
Hey, 5 bloody gifted subs. Thank you so much.
Who was that? Wacky Pie with a 5 gifted bloody subs to the community. You legend, thank you so much for the love, the support, and adding 10 minutes to the timer. Thank you so much, Wacky. Guys, if you was gifted a sub, make sure you thank Wacky. Just the right thing to do. Be a decent human being. Okay. You want to know the best thing about this? We can just remove all of these merge, well, not to say all of the merges, but like all these like load balancers and compressors to all to be on one single line, because as soon as we get Mark 6 belts, we can put these straight onto one Mark 6 belt. I think 32 machines times by 37.5. Yeah, 1,200. Yeah. Yep. Bitch, you missed my joke because of the subs. That's funny. See that right there, what you just said is funny. And that I missed your joke. See, that's the funny. If I go and read this joke now, it's probably not going to be funny, is it? Right, but that what you put there is funny. Hey Bitz, you're like a ray of sunshine, in that it's hard to look directly at you, and I'm pretty sure you're giving me cancer. Not funny, because I don't like cancer jokes. But yeah. That is better than the joke. Yep, I've had it. My mother's had it. My grandma passed away from it. So that's why yeah. 480, 480, 480, 480, 446. You had no idea? Yeah, last December. Main reason I had to end the marathon. Yes. Why are you super duper slow? Huh? Let's wait. Are you? Uh, 13. You are correct. You're all green. So what is... I think I know what I need to do. Why are you being you? Because you're... Wait, I've set you up correctly, haven't I? Oh, but I have not set... No, I've not set you up correctly. No, whoa. You're meant to be copper. What are you? Why are you here, imposter? You're not meant to be there. What are you? Where were you going? You was an imposter. You was a fit. You was a replica. You was a clone. You wasn't even going anywhere. You need to be set to overflow. Because you should be going over here. Now you should be at juicy 480. Yes. Wait, I need to double check these now. Copper to the right, overflow forward. Yes. Oh, let me go and check these ones up here. I didn't duct. Damn bloody right. What's new? What is new? Overflow, copper, yes. Priority, this side, boom, done. Yes. Yes. You. Copper, left, overflow forward, overflow to you, priority coming in from middle. Yes. Yes. You're coming from there to there, you're bleeding through. Nice. That should be that line done. We should not see any problems now. That line should fix. Why are you yellow? This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we stress test. Because I could have spent the next 60 hours thinking that these lines were fine. Could be fine. Only to find out that that mistake is not there and I might not even see it for many hours to come. You've just done the intro to the game? Hell yes. Sciencing something. And if I'm right, I don't know why it's only took me 5 years to realise that issue.
Hostile force detected.
All right.
Harming raid defenses.
Start gaming. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, brother? How you doing, how you doing, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully the stream was of streams. And you're having a good Friday so far. I don't know why it's took me 5 years to actually fully realise that mistake. It only took me 5 years to realise that mistake. So, as you all know, I like to make sure my belts are fitting to what's meant to be on the belts, right? So, as you all know, these are outputting less than 37.5 per minute, well, less than 60, so I'll put a Mark 1 there, right? That's fine. However, the arterial belt that goes down here, I capped that to 270. Even though that this belt will have only 240 on it, right? The speed of the belt is affecting when these ingots actually catch up to the backlog of items on the belt, if that makes sense, right? So the items moving on these belts are only moving down there at 270 per minute. But the items are slowly catching up to that. So we need to shift it. It's basically the same method as what you would do a train station. Get it off the line as fast as possible. So all of these 60 per minute can bleed onto the line. Right? Even though it's 37.5. Can bleed onto the line. So it has space to move. Otherwise, it will back up. So now what's happening is, as you can see, there's now gaps going into here, which is what we want, because this should be blending with this line over here to make this a 480. This should not be jerking like this. It should be straight, constant flowing, 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 flowing. But that's not happening because this side at the minute is on a Mark III belt, and that Mark III belt is trying to hold all these 60, the merging onto the lines, but because it's not moving fast enough, it's causing this bottleneck to back up slowly, and it shouldn't do. The items that are previously being made are catching up to the previous ones that have just been sent out, which are to blend. You know? That's my only problem now. So I need to go ahead all the time going forward now, and even if I'm only making 480 per minute, I still need to be making... No, the spine always needs to be your fastest belt. But because I'm trying to be picky, you can see the difference here, right? I've now moved this to a Mark IV belt down the spine. This one is a Mark IV here, but it's a Mark III going down into this bit. Right? Into this certain part. Because I started doing it here. So Mark IV, these are Mark IVs. These are fine. But if we get down here... Because this belt should be a 240, this belt should be, but it's not. So I need to change all of this to a Mark IV. Oh. Even though it's only having 240 on this belt. Because it's not moving fast enough than what's being created. So now if I change that, in about 10 minutes, this belt should look exactly the same as that belt. Well, no, that belt should look the same as this belt. Let me change my time here. Because they both should have splits in them. Think of like a dual carriageway, and you're bringing in a motorway, right? And you need them gaps for the traffic to come down. So what I should really go and do right now is these end machines. There is a couple that's backed up, which we're going to quickly empty the machines from, just so we're not waiting here longer. You spin out a saw that you don't follow me? Need to run now? Like, what on? Oh, I don't follow a lot of people. Imagine if I followed everybody that raided and watched. Imagine my follower list. Crazy. And would it not make sense to have your follower list to try to match you instead of having dead followers? You know what I mean? Come. Come. It's slowly dwindling. Say what you wanna say. Do. Come on. You're nearly there. Come on. Oh, just going to back up a little bit, and the next wave should clear it. Come on. There you are. There you are. There you are. Then it'll back up a little bit, and then it'll go further down. Tired of working. Long day. Saying that, it's only early for you as well, isn't it? So it's like you got them Friday kind of momentum, knowing that it's weekend. So you're watching that that TikTok click. You're waiting with that clock so you can finish. Slowly coming down here, isn't it? Look at it. Slowly coming down. Like, I could easily just speed this up by just removing this belt. But then I've got to be quick about it, so the belts don't quickly back up. I managed to push it to the... Alright, there we go. These belts should now blend together without a stuttering issue. Is what we should start seeing in a minute. There we go. But we should see these start to blend and this come to 480. What we don't want is that. Right there. If that is happening, we know what the next problem is. It's the items that are blending over and not coming onto the belt fast enough. There's this gap right here. There, it's going to happen again. Yeah. Oop. It's only 10 a.m. 10 a.m. You should not be 473. That shouldn't be happening.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Gizagus! Hello! Happy Friday. Happy, happy Friday. Happy, happy Friday to you. We wish you a happy, happy Friday. Happy, happy Friday to you. Based on this playthrough. Just the grasslands. Just the grasslands. You know, your typical grassland spot. Oh, right here. Oh, sugar. Ah. Yeah. Typical grassland spot. Got the basic stuff here. Why you picked there? Chat. When I started this playthrough, I was like, where do you want me to start? Chat decided down there. So we went down there. That's basically it. That is the reason. I've just realized something. You are not priority to middle line. So this has been constantly feeding on there. This is why this is draining. You see that? Because of that, this overflow belt was being forced. It was having free will to go onto this belt. That's why that line was draining. I love doing this shit. You know, like micromanaging your belts and all this? I love this. Some of you might hate this, but I love micromanaging my whole line just to make sure everything's right. Free will. No. Oh. I haven't played a solo game since long before 1.0 came out. I don't really remember when it was. I really like that spot in the North and Copper. I'm just trying to figure out where I should start this time. It doesn't really matter. Just the best way to this starting points is just the spawn. That's all it is. So you might want to go and start in the swamp. You might want to go and start in the Crater Lake. Just use it as a spawn point, not a place where you have to build. You know what I mean? Because you chose the grasslands doesn't mean you have to build in the grasslands. So it's like, just go with use it as a spawn point, and you might want to start on the Golden Coast and utilize both grasslands and rocky desert into one factory. You know, starting in the swamp is insane. Have you met this community? Have you ever seen the Satisfactory community before? Damn right, they're bloody nuts. What we are waiting for, what needs to happen for this belt to go to a 480, it's relying on these two belts to back up. Like this. It's relying on these, and this belt needs to back up. Because if it doesn't, it's slowly backing up. This is what we're waiting for here. Is for them two belts to back up. And it needs to happen on this side as well. Because then it will start overflowing onto this belt at the correct numbers. So that's the reason why this is drastically lower than it's supposed to. Hello, John. Hello. Hello. Happy Friday. So we can see that little problem that I fixed here is now slowly addressing this. It's not 470 anymore. But again, the backup should allow that to happen.
Hey, Bitz.
What up? What's up, Amiga 7? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Bitz.
Daryl, hello? Hello? We observe belts. How's your day so far? It's been pretty good. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Can I release a YouTube video right now? On the main channel? Hold. It will be episode 1 of Little Rocket Lab that is going out. It's not ready just yet. It's when YouTube is currently processing it to 4K. It says 15 minutes, so we'll see. Doing pretty good, in just fire. Really, Daryl? Oh, really? Oh, really? You're one? But yeah, today we've been we did some editing. Got 2 videos ready to go out on the second channel today. One's going out at 4 PM, so in 50 minutes. Well, 40. Yeah, in 49 minutes. Got another video dropping at 8 PM, so in 4 hours, 49 minutes. And then we have a main channel video dropping in roughly 15 minutes-ish. And then 2 videos dropped on the third channel today for the VODs. The live stream VODs. Copper factory making copper? Yes. So this is all making copper. And then obviously down here is making the iron stuff. And then all of this iron will then get consumed into making, help making the stators, the motors, the computers, all that stuff, you know. That is the plan. Oh. Oh. That wasn't set either. Neither is this one. This is why this is bleeding, this line. Because it had a wound. It had a wound. We've just healed it by lifting the bar to prioritize this as an inbound line before this line. So that should now go to 480. Is that an alternate copper recipe? Yeah, this is pure copper, so it just uses water and becomes moist and allows you to make more. Moist. We wait. Okay. We should be good. Should. We're going to leave it another 10 minutes. That's what we don't want. We don't want that. You spoon bits. I need a loopback system.
Bitz, you're a spoon.
I need a loopback system to go back onto this line. I need a loopback system. Yes. Yes. Before being topped up the priority merger. Please. So the basically what's, let me go, be easy if I go up ahead. Let me do this. Goes without saying. What's gonna be the best here to use? Green. White. White, just give me white. Give me white. Give me white. Give me white. Why are you giving me black? So this should be a 480. 480. Basically, all these should be fucking 480. Why? That should be 480 on all lines. Right? So what's going on here is we have this coming out of here. This is a smart splitter. This is prioritizing items to go that way. This merger is sending items to this merger. You know? Because it's outputting from here as well. But then we need to make sure that 7.5 items goes on to this belt. Right? Per minute. We can't obviously send exactly 7.5, right? We have to send the minimum 60 per minute. So what's happening is we are doing that here. This obviously, you can see the belt going under here. But that's primarily what this was doing. Ignore this for a minute. So this right here is sending the copper there, and then the overflow is going that way. The problem with this is only sending the overflow from this machine, right? We can't put this smart splitter here and overflowing it down this way, because this is always going to run at 480 per minute, and this will never back up, right? So it needs to be prior to the actual thing. Does that make sense? So this is where we're wanting 7.5 to come from, to go onto this belt. We can't, however, do that because the minimum belt size is 60. So that means this is sending out 37.5 per minute, which is not going to be enough for this to go through, right? So what we've had to do is we've also had to send items from this belt to here, and now we're also sending items from this section to here, right? So really we're sending 120 in this way, but that's only an overflow. The overflow should only be in total with what on top of what we're doing is 15 per minute, right? But we can't send that. But what we need to do is, because we're sending that to there and we're sending that to there, this is making more items go on this line and then starving this line of items. So what we need to do is send them to there like we are doing. But then here, we need to send this back to this line to send the items back. Does that make sense? So then that small gap that's happening on this belt, on here, that is dropping this one line down to 472, will stop happening. So this recycle will come back onto here. So we need to do that. You know? So this needs to be a smart splitter here. So this will send the 7.5 on there, but then any excess that these two have sent over will then come back to this line. And then we need to do the exactly same thing here on this side, and then up here where we've also got it done, you know? And then the big thing after that is science. Science. We need to loop it back. Science. But what we have to do is we have to make this a priority merger, right? Because I'm sciencing new methods here, for those wondering what we're doing, right? To be honest, that doesn't need to be added there. We could add it here. This needs to be a priority merger, right here. Right there. Boom. Right? This needs priority from left, center, and then this loop coming back, we want it to be less priority. So these, so this belt here, this lift is coming from these, and then this central one is coming from this machine. So this is the priority here, and then this is the filler line coming back onto this. So what I need to do here is I need to grab myself a smart splitter, place that there, with then a lift here and here, and then I need to make sure copper is going straight forward as a priority, and then overflow is sent back to that line. You guys switching tips? I might need to do some hickory-dickory, because that's not going to allow me to connect the belts. We gotta do it like that. Hickory dickory on the stream. What do you mean? And then you come back this way. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. We've got to set you to overflow and then set you to none. So now this should have some copper ingots on it. Yes, because now you should overflow back to this line. to refill this to make sure it goes back to 480 and it doesn't go to 472, which is what it's been sitting on. You know what I mean? As science. Science. Do, 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 do.